Hi Cancer, welcome to Agnya 8, and here we are tuning in to the energies which is completely focused on the love scope. So, only and only if you have somebody in your mind is when you should be watching this reading. Else, you can watch the general reading which I've already posted, which is which will cover the general messages in the for the month of February. Now, I don't generally do the love readings that often. However, this is the Valentine's month, and I thought I shall be doing one. And wishing you all a very happy Valentine's Day and a Valentine's month. So, I'll be doing this reading focused upon you and the person you have in your mind. I will be reading this side as yours and this side as the person you have in your mind. And we will also check the connection energy and where the connection is. So as far as this connection is concerned, where are your energies is what I'll pick up and read here. But you can pick your side. Your energies can be either of the sides. So let's see what are the messages. Now we've got the first one as the Queen of Wands. I'll get 4 cards and then kind of get the collective message for you. Third card which I've got is the Fool. Okay, and the fourth, what we've got is the World. Now, I am picking up that you are pretty confident as far as this connection is concerned, this relationship is concerned. And this person you have in your mind, your approach, the way you are moving forward is pretty much you're looking very confident, very confident, and you are kind of moving with this essence of great sense of knowing, which is good. But I'm also picking up that you have this somewhere deep in your heart, you have this fear of loss. Maybe you've lost something in the past, and something of the past experience is or maybe not. It's on and off. Like when you're completely feeling confident, and when you say, oh my God, yes, I am now ready and I can chase, not chase in the sense, I can not chase an individual, but I can chase the sun or all my happiness, joy, bliss, howsoever you're linking to this relationship. I can chase it all and I can have it all. However, you have something from the past which kind of trickles in. It could be something embedded in your subconscious and which kind of see, oh my God, what if it doesn't go right? Oh my God, you've had this fall before as well. And something of those fears and something of the past fears do crop in. But you are so confident that you are also able to manage this is also I'm sensing. And with this great confidence, you are taking this leap of faith. You are saying, all right, now I'm just kind of charging ahead. I'm completely giving myself to divine. And that's how you're kind of taking the leap of faith. And there is this step, and even if you had something in the past which was like, which held you back, please know that that cycle is over. That cycle of sadness and that cycle of pain is something which need to park in the past. If you try and bring it in the present, the cycle will start again, which you don't want. So acknowledge the emotions which you felt, acknowledge that things can change, acknowledge that the fresh can start anytime when you want to. Also acknowledge that you deserve all the goodness and you deserve love. And let this new cycle begin in your life. Let this new cycle, which is the cycle which the Fool will take over. Now, the Fool is not that stupid person. The Fool is somebody who surrenders to divine and ready to take that journey and ready to take the experiences, howsoever, whatsoever comes onto the journey. And also remember that we are on the Earth's journey. We are on this journey on this planet Earth, which is full of variety of experiences. There would not be a single person on planet Earth who can claim that he has experienced only happiness and joy and nothing else. So if you have anyone like that, I would please do comment. But yeah, that doesn't mean that you need to experience sadness. you need to experience it all, and you need to now you need to understand good from bad, you need to understand sorrow from joy, so that you can experience it more. Sadness has a purpose. You have got that, it has served you. Now you have to move on and experience goodness in your life. But yes, if your life is completely drowned in sadness more than happiness, that also needs to be checked, because that's not is the purpose of sadness. Now let's see what is the energy of the person you're connecting with. What are the messages which we are getting from their side? What are the messages we have for the person Cancer is connecting with? So let's see what are their energies as far as this connection is concerned. Where are they as far as this connection is concerned? Where is this person as far as this connection is concerned? This person also had something in the past which was a little heavy, but they are moving towards the calmer waters now, as you have this energy of little sadness which does pop in. For this person is dealing with it. This person has, or rather I would say, dealt with it, and now moving towards the calming waters. And this person is highly intuitive, highly intuitive, and is counting on the intuitions as well. And this person also has some fears. Very natural, I would say. Not natural, but you should understand the fear and then work on it. It should not be say, all right, it's natural to be fearful and continue to be fearful. No, the fears are there for you to know that, hey, this is something which needs to be worked on, and then you kind of address that fear, you acknowledge that fear, and then you work on it. And that's the purpose. So this person on the other side has dealt with a lot of it and is moving towards calmer waters. But there is something which this person is like, not everything is out in front. There are some hidden details is what I'm sensing. But everything, this person wants to bring forth everything in light, and this person wants to heal completely from whatever that was in this person's life. But this person is also counting on and shall count on the intuitions, because moon is something which deals with their emotions, and emotions are guiding this person. This person is pretty much very confident, and confident is not like the Queen of Wands there, and that could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And this is the grounding sign here. And I've also picked up the Cancer, which could be your energy, or this person could be a water sign as well. Now here we have the King of Pentacles showing up, meaning that this person is something you can count on. This person is somebody who's reliable, and this person wants to is somebody who can stay committed and likes to stay committed. It's not like a person who just wants to be flingy flangy, if that's the word, or not in the flighty mode all the time. This person wants to ground. This person likes to settle, and this is what they're aiming towards and moving towards. They want to settle in life, whatever that settle means to them, and they're working towards that. Their aims and ambition should be working towards it, and the person wants to ground things. This person also wants to ground everything. It's not that they want to live in the fantasy world. They want to see the commitments being materializing on the third dimensional aspect, and so far and so forth. So they're working towards that, and also they're working towards the fears as far as this connection is concerned, or anything to do with relationships also could be their fear, but they're working on it, and they want things to be grounded in this connection and in this relationship. Now let's see, where is this connection overall? What is the energy of this connection as we're speaking? And do let me know in the comment box how this reading, because I don't do love scope, and if you want me to do more of these, do let me know. And also please pick what resonates with you and leave aside the rest, because this is a general reading. And if you want the too many cards, I just want to one or two, I'll just take them back. And if you want personal reading, you can write to agnya8@gmail.com, and we can pick it up from there. And we have the Knight of Swords here. Let me see if it's a king or a knight. Yeah, it's a King of Swords, yeah. Because this is a vice versa deck, and at times, what is there is different than from here. But there is something which is transforming in this relationship. There is something far beyond what you can see. There is this lightning which is happening far beyond. You're watching it from distance. There is something more, is what I'm sensing in this connection. There is something more and beyond as far as this connection is concerned. And let's see what the cards come. But I'm sensing that you should dive deeper in this and kind of understand what is this all about, and how much do you know about each other, how much time have you spent understanding each other, because there is something at the distance which is like lightning. So let's see what is the message here. But there is nothing to be worrying about, because you and your loved ones are safe. So all involved in this connection, and at times this could be family, it could be something else. Yeah, that is what I was saying, getting to know each other. I was just sensing that there is a need for you guys to know each other, but I didn't want to say it, and I wanted my guides and my divine team to show that if this is worth mentioning here. But and that is what it is. So you and your loved ones are safe, and it's getting to know each other. And as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So it's very important that both of you need to have the heart-to-heart conversations and spend more time, know each other more. It's need, because there is something at the distance which needs to be revealed, and that is of importance. Now let me see what is the heart message which we are getting for you, my dear Cancer. Okay, surrender, and okay, very nice. So I think you cannot see this card, it just fell on my side, but I will show you. Let's see, what is this? This is the card which I see, surrender. And it says, at times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So I think there is something at the connection level that you guys need to let go. And I'm sensing it both the sides. Something in the past, something which needs to let go. And you guys shall discuss that. Maybe there's no point dwelling into the past, but if there's something lingering on and the feeling is still there, you guys need to talk to each other so that you can understand each other better. And definitely it's romance, Cupid's arrow strike. You can see that. So there is definitely a lot happening at the connection level at this point in time. And there's a confirmation with this Cupid's arrow strikes that yes, there is a lot which is happening. Now considering this is the Valentine's month, and I'm reading specifically because it is Valentine's month, I wanted to do the flower message. Maybe this is the flower you would want to give or receive, or maybe you see this as a sign that the messages are, or maybe synchronicities. So let's see what is the message for you, my dear Cancer. What is the message for you, my dear Cancer? What is the message? Okay, I've got one or two. Let's see. Oh, this is one. Amazing. This is the pink rose. Let your inner beauty shine. And you can see how beautiful this pink rose is. I have got now 3 roses so far. I've done a couple of 5 or 6 love readings. I've got one white, yellow, and now this is pink. This is so beautiful. And let's see what the message is. You are a brilliant example of God's love. Everything about you is perfect. So let your light shine and inspire others. So now understand, this message is coming forth for a reason. So you guys need to understand that you should not have anything. You are pretty confident here, but nothing should really diminish you. You are divine's light, and everybody, if you look yourself in the divine's light, you are the perfect child of divine. So let nobody diminish that and shine your light perfectly. So these are the messages for you, Cancer. So thank you so much for watching, and do subscribe to the channel if not already have, and do hit the like button if you like what I do. And as I said, if you want a private reading, you can write to Agnya8. I'm open for those readings now. And you can write to agnya8@gmail.com, and we can pick it up from there. And thank you so much. Stay blessed, spread love, and be happy.